Hello everyone, this is V and this is the first part after the spotlight video of our Let's Play with Assyria. It was requested that we continue this playthrough and I think this might be quite fun, so let's give it a shot. The idea here is to go early conquest, if at all possible, of course. The thing about early conquest is that it often does not fall within the realm of possibilities. For example, it might very well be that oh, that's a mistake. It might very well be that our neighbors are just too far away to effectively wage war upon. Now let's just finish the money. And if that's the case, or if the enemy is too well protected, then it'll also be impossible to attack them. So we are kind of dependent on our terrain, but that's usually okay. We'll go the usual path here until we know more, and I believe we should probably have made a second scout, but as you can tell from the mistake I've already made, I was not paying sufficient attention at the start of the game, but yeah, the impact should not be too big. See, and this is what I mean. Look at this terrain, it's completely uh, horrendous for an attack. There's, well, the city will be here, and all of this is hill and jungle tiles, so it's going to be absolutely horrible, and that means that we might not be able to do what we want to do. And that's okay. You just have to adapt to that situation. You can't let yourself be forced into something that's just a horrible idea simply because you believe that you need to do something. No, there is an opening there. That means that the main city is here, so we might need to look into that. It's not as bad as it could be. Let's go with tradition as usual, and we'll open up mining because yeah, this start seems very good because we have two money luxuries here, and that's a pretty big deal. I think I'll do an attack and then run off. There's no city-state nearby that I can grab a worker from. This one is just too far away. we should first scout out that capital city, and then we'll move further north. From what I can see right now, the terrain is extremely unpleasant here, especially, let's say that we have to place our units here, then they will be stuck between the capital city and the city they're trying to conquer. That's basically the worst thing you can imagine. So if that's the case, then conquering here will be nearly impossible. Yeah. Look at this terrain. It's completely made inaccessible. You would need to move into melee of the city. So it's going to be a serious problem. No, 16 turns, but we will be making farms here. And yeah, a granary, I think that's going to be extremely needed, and I do think that we can, well, shave off more turns by completing it faster than in any other way. So yeah, look at this terrain, it's just the worst thing ever. So yeah, there's just no chance at all that we will be able to do a composite bow rush on this city. Doing it on this city seems, well, suboptimal as well. We can hope that they clear this jungle, but that's just leaving it up to the AI to make that decision. And it's just rather horrible. And there's Lake Victoria. Great library has been built, that's nice. Yeah, there's no point in that. The Swedish. Just putting in one turn of shrine, and then I will switch to a library. I'll be going for archery next, and after that I will get something to improve the stones. Probably masonry, because that's the only thing that improves stones. And yeah, still hoping to find a solution for this city. A fairly simple idea here is that if we cannot do a crossbow, a composite bow rush on these guys, then I guess I will start a new game. Although this seems like it could be a very fun one. But yeah, the idea was that we would do early conquest game, so well, we'll have to improve these two tiles next. And just because we will need production and gold if we want to do an early rush. And all these units should pass by Mount Kilimanjaro, and that might be what saves us here. I will start producing archers immediately after the library is done. Five turns for that. Let's go this path immediately. Yeah, I expect that that will be destroyed, yeah. So, nothing to worry about. And there is always the chance that these guys will make a third city before we are ready. and then we might get a chance to XP our guys on that city. The idea would be to make 4 to 5 bowmen and 2 or 3 uh, siege towers. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have just switched that up with another tile, just for some extra growth for one turn. Here's Portugal.
Sou Maria, rainha de Portugal.
NC.
Já nos conhecemos?
And yeah, let's get that shrine out of the way as well. And the turns are ticking away quickly. Yeah, that should be okay. We can put the next guy on the stone. And actually, we should probably be working the stones. Though, not just yet. No, let's just improve it. Don't want to compromise on growth. Yeah, there's our vision on the capital. Yeah, they're destroyed no matter what they do. And yeah, the game will continue exactly like this for quite a while. Uh, that's okay. Yeah, and there we go. And the barbarian camp should give us enough money to upgrade to 3 composite bows. Yeah, they're working the silver now, but that's out of necessity. We can't really do anything else. We need the money. So yeah, it is what it is. Luckily we still have some city-states to discover. And at this point I want to take some turns off, so I guess we'll go for the settler. If we build more archers at this point, then we are gonna go bankrupt, and that's not a good idea. Ah, they made Machu. That is great. That is, well, that's actually horrible, but it's good that they made a city there. That means that we can wage a war outside of the horrible terrain area. My own city will probably go here. This seems like the best spot. And we'll have to break down Machu. These guys can go home for an upgrade. And yeah, philosophy, I guess. No, we do need mathematics. Maybe we should get it out of the way first. We won't get philosophy before we do our settler stuff anyway, so there's no point rushing that too much. There we go. Improve the silver and then we can see what this invasion brings. And the scout should die. It has clearly outlived its usefulness, so not a big loss. Oh, there it goes. And yeah, what's next? All of these things are actually bad because we can support more units, but we will need composite bows for XP, so there's not really any real choice there. We have to get through it. So I should probably, yeah, switch off this tile for the food tile. And as soon as we get the next policy, it should be a little better. And there's the silver. See if we can get these guys to wage war.
Ah, välkommen!
No,
Di mana aja Kashikangi? Kajarichi.
no, they don't want to just yet. Food tile, I think this one's just better. We should have enough production with these things. The only thing I'm worried about is money. No, that's not particularly good. He's probably gonna ask questions like, what are you doing with those units? He has a bunch of them stacked up around here. And we need the workers. Now look at this terrain and how it affects our decisions here. It's just really bad. Even this open terrain is no good for us. And we're at -3 gold. Not much we can do to change that. Losing gold, yeah, I know. Let's attack these guys. Yeah, that's quite good for us, of course. Yeah, that's great. And after this we should be building a few siege towers.
Ireis considerar esta
Yep,
oferta?
I'm okay with that. Maybe I should have sold it for money, but no. This could be some extra gold if they work. Yeah, they work the gold tile, but actually gonna do that. Although it's only 6 turns this way, but the money is just too important right now. Gonna send workers over there, and let's just that. Build up some more, and let's build a few siege towers. I got the other tech for free, so that's pretty good. And I might... Nah, let's stay back. This workers... well, let's improve the marble. Not to work the tile, but we will probably need to sell it to someone just to stay afloat with our economy. And this will be all for this video. We've been actually going on for much too long, so I hope to see you next time.